Hello and welcome to our How to Play overviews, where I give some stats about the game and say how it plays quickly, so let's get started. Rating, 69%. Retail cost, $39.99. For players, 2 to 6. For ages, 8 and up. Complexity is 1.5 out of 5. Playtime is around 30 minutes. Mechanics include card drafting, set collection, and tile placement. Micropolis includes all of this. The rulebook is only 4 pages long and is really simple to understand. Setting up Micropolis isn't too long. Each player takes a foundation tile and puts it in front of them with 5 soldier ants on it. Place the rest of the ants in 2 architect tokens on the side to make a reserve pile. You shuffle all the ant hills and place them face down. Draw 7 ant hills and line them up face up. The first player receives the red army token and becomes the military leader. Micropolis is played in rounds. Each round the player with the red army token will go first. The 2 actions you do on your turn are choosing a new anthill, then expanding your anthill. Then when you are finished, the next player to their left will go, and so on until all players have went. When you go to take an anthill tile, the first tile that is furthest away from the pile is free. If you want to take a tile that isn't on the end, it costs 1 red soldier ant from your army from each tile way you are. So if I really wanted this tile, I would have to pay 3 ants to take it on my current turn. If someone before me this round took one of the tiles before it, then the tile I want to take would only cost 2 ants since there are only 2 tiles before it. After you choose a tile, then you place it connecting to your personal foundation tile. If it's your first tile, you can place it anywhere. If it's not your first tile, then you place it to the left or right of any tile you have. On these tiles you gather, there are 7 different types of symbols or abilities that you will gain, so let's go through them since this is a huge aspect of the game. At the end of the game, each queen gives you victory points equal to the number of anthill tiles over which the gallery she is in stretches. A gallery is a connected tunnel here, so for the queen, if you want one long continuous tunnel with her, if there are 2 queens connected to each other, then her effect is cancelled. When you add a nurse to your anthill, add as many soldiers to your army as number of eggs she is holding. So when I place this tile, I would get 2 soldier ants from the reserve to my foundation tile. There's also a max of 10 soldiers your foundation can hold. When you play a tile with the architect, you gain 1 architect token from the reserve. On any of your subsequent turns, you may discard your architect token to take your anthill tile for free this turn, regardless of the position in the line. For the recruiting sergeant, the player in possession of the red army token must discard 1 soldier from their army. Soldiers in barracks are protected. Then the player who just played the recruiting sergeant adds 1 soldier to their own army. For the barracks, you can immediately move soldiers from your army to the available slots in the barracks on this tile. If you do not have enough soldiers to fill all the slots in this barracks, you may not move any soldiers. Soldiers in the barracks are no longer part of your army and are protected from the recruiting sergeant. The sentry lets you rearrange the soldiers in your army in your barracks. After you finish rearranging your soldiers, each of your barracks must be totally empty or totally full. And the last thing is the fruit, which acts as a set collection. There are 6 different fruit: cherry, lemon, grape, blackberry, fig, and pomegranate. And then there is the gift that acts as a wild fruit, that you can choose what it is when scoring fruit. After everyone's anthill has been made, the game ends. Then scoring happens with your population, who had the most ants in a gallery, harvesting your fruits, the queen's scoring effect, and who had the most soldiers and points from your barracks. The player with the most points at the end wins and is the Supreme Ant Lord.